This is me, Bodega, your beautiful and lovely host. And today I have with me to introduce yourself to the people.
Vill E Wright, what's going on, y'all? Vill E Wright, you know me, Mr. Acapella himself, the artiste from music to visual artist to graphic design, man, to community. We do it all here, man. So yeah, man. Appreciate you having me, Bodega.
Yeah, no problem, Bill. I
Bronx
appreciate you
life, you
stopping
know.
by and being punctual. You have no idea how much that means to me.
Yeah, 100%. We respect professionalism. You feel me?
That's important. But so when did you begin with art and what art form you started off with first?
I began with art roughly about 4 years old.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I started off with pencil, right? And
Hmm.
from pencil, we went to color pencils. And I'm gonna say about like 8 years old, I really got into pens. Like I stopped drawing with pencils.
Okay.
So since 8 years old, I've been drawing with pens a lot. I still
Really?
draw with pens now. Yeah.
Yeah. Why you stick with
Something
pen?
about the feeling of like how a pencil is. Like in high school, my art teacher used to have to force me to draw with pencils to
Yeah.
be with the rest of the class. But I used to just prefer the smoothness of how a pen felt and just how the ink, you know what I'm saying, sat on the paper versus of like, smudges with the pencil or just
Yeah.
how the pencil was going on paper.
I can also imagine it could be kind of frustrating sometimes with pen because when you make a mistake,
You
it's
can't go back.
yeah
It
a whole new
disciplines you,
page.
yeah.
Yeah,
It trains you though, cause
I imagine.
yeah, because if you know you can't erase, you're not.
Yeah, you're not gonna be.
Yeah, you're not. You're not setting yourself up to, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
mess up at any time. So, it was a dope experience. It definitely trained me though to be more on point.
I'm assuming there's also great, a lot of great mistakes came out of it. Like I was doing this but slipped up. Now I was doing this now. You know
Oh
what? This is
yeah,
even better than what I
for a
originally
fact.
thought.
For a fact, I can even say like even like with making mistakes, I've
Hmm.
learned to like cover up the mistake.
Mm,
Feel me? Because you
yeah.
can't erase it. So now
Now
I
you
gotta,
gotta, put it
yeah,
a
I
part of the
cover it
artwork
up.
itself.
That part, yeah. Yeah.
Oh
So
wow.
definitely some great mistakes came out of that.
Because I mostly know you as a musician first,
Facts.
so I would automatically assume you're gonna say you started with music.
Yeah.
Okay, so when
I
you
mean, well, yeah, and with the music, it was around the same time.
mm,
I just didn't start writing music till I was about 6 years old. But as far as like dancing, I used to dance to
mm.
Usher songs. You know what I mean? My knees was very ashy when I was in my, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
my
yeah.
little tender age of 5 and 6 years old. But I would just, frequently dance. You feel me? And that was like my love for music. You know
Do
what
you,
I'm saying?
do you have a preference when it comes to like art form? Like, do you feel more comfortable with drawing, or like maybe the music, or you?
I don't because I would say they're both forms of therapy for me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Music, I would definitely say is just a form of expression where people can, um, feel some kind of emotion. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually, or just feel inspired enough to feel something from the music, right? And with art, you see it, and it has, it's something about when eyes catch the art that they're creating their own story
yeah,
automatically. You know what I mean? Because there's art pieces here, but how I feel about them may not be
yeah.
how someone else feels about them. You know what I mean? So they're both mediums that I use for therapy, and then hope that other people, from what I've witnessed though, they receive them as inspiration and therapeutic as well.
Okay. When did you started like actually recording your music?
I started recording my music when I was 15 years old. The
How
first time I ever recorded, I was
how was that
15.
experience seeing your voice back on the beat and
At
everything?
first I'm like, yo, dad, it don't even sound like me.
Yeah.
And my first recording session, I never wrote anything down. I freestyled the whole song. You know what I mean? My boy, shout out to Maine, Uptown Maine down there in NC, North Carolina. You already know the vibe, bro. He brought me to my first recording studio in Co-op City, where we from. You feel
Mm.
me? And a little joint section 2. Shout out to Jay Superior, and we got it in. You feel me? And we freestyled the whole joint. You know what I'm saying? Well, I did.
Yeah. Do you like freestyle or prefer writing before?
The freestyling part of it is fun because it tests your capability. You feel me? But I definitely appreciate writing more because I'm not just a musician for myself. So even if I'm writing, you know, I'm channeling some things down that, you know what I mean, maybe someone else is going through. You know what I mean, versus my story, because I write a lot about my story, but sometimes I'm not even writing for myself. I be writing for other people as well sometimes too. So it's important to have that ability to create great music. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, through writing. Yeah. So I definitely enjoy writing, but when it comes to freestyle, I'm always testing myself to see how great I am at that.
Do you prefer to freestyle?
Preferably, no.
No, right? Yeah.
No. Um, but I'm never afraid to, challenge myself to it. You know what I mean?
Oh, when do you decide to like work on your first project?
My first project under construction was my first
Oh, that's
album.
your first, but like first like
Oh, first
project. It could be a mixtape. It could be
yeah.
like a series of Lucy's.
Yeah, that was my first project was when I sat down with the right person.
What do you mean by
Excuse me.
right person?
As far as like mixing, as far as like someone who's able to communicate to you what you can do better. You feel
Like
me?
an actual engineer.
Like an actual engineer. He was actually a singer too, James Japan. Shout out to James Japan. He lives in LA now. But I learned so much for being in the studio with him, you feel me? And primarily it was because he wasn't afraid to give me the game. Like, and when it came to the sound, he knew, when engineering and mixing and mastering, he had a great sound,
Yeah.
so it was a great outcome. So just being in that environment alone pushed me like, okay, now I found something stable where I can actually put a whole project together. You know what I'm saying? And that was The Hidden Wiseman.
What are some of the things that you learned from him? Like if you like one example, like maybe breath control or
Um,
flow or
Definitely birth control. Huh? Anyone taking it? No.
yeah.
Definitely breath control. But I would say like, just learning how to format, like formatting the song, like, you know what I mean? Having a little like 4 bars here, but by the time you get to these 4 bars, like you already set the tone from either a bridge or
Yeah.
coming out the chorus. So I learned like song formatting with him. Like, you feel me? And everything else just came like second nature. Like, do a high pitch one, just do or do a low tone. Like, you know what I
How old
mean?
when you start when you met him? What's his name again? James.
James Japan.
How old when you met him? James Japan.
I met him. I was I think I was 21. I was like 20,
Oh
21.
wow.
Yeah. And I was like 2012, 2013.
Oh wow.
Yep. I met him through his mom because we was working security in Queens together. Shout out Mama Patella. I love you.
Oh, he was working with security with his mom.
It's his
Oh, that's
mom.
funny.
Yeah, he came on the job though to do housekeeping, like porter work,
Yeah.
and he left. Like he left after a week. So I feel like God just kind of initiated that so I can like,
Yeah, so
yeah,
because that one window and
absolutely,
never again, right?
Nah, never again. He left because he wasn't the type to always work. He didn't like working for people.
Yeah.
And when I heard his music, I understood why. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, bro, I was blown away. And that's where we started. So I would go out to Jamaica housing projects in Queens, right there by Yale College, and we would just go.
Is
you
he
know what I
from
mean?
there?
He's from there.
Oh, okay. Did he
He's
work
raised
on
in
this
there.
on your last project? Or this is your first official album?
This was
Reservoir
my
Dogs.
this was my The Hidden Wiseman was my first mixtape.
Okay.
And then we worked on an album which was under construction.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
which
worked on. You guys worked on those two together.
Correct.
Okay. That's really dope.
Yeah, and we released that. We released Under Construction 2015. It was already like, you know what I'm saying?
I remember when you was telling me. When I think one of the first time we met, I think you saw one of those projects from like the trunk of your car.
Correct.
Yeah, you was
Yeah.
like selling them. How was that
Yeah.
experience selling them?
It was dope. Like it was a genuine interaction with the people. My road manager, Country's here, you feel me? He's behind the camera. But he was going off too. Like he's responsible for a lot of those sales.
Oh, okay.
Because of how he was able to interact and communicate, you know what I'm saying, how great the project was. And the more people heard it was the more, people wanted it. Like, you feel me? And it became like the it thing, you know what I mean? And that's kind of how we sold over 700 copies, you feel me?
That was good.
Which was great, which was a great look because, your you're putting together something for the first time, LP, you know what I mean, physical copies. We did it all independently, and to put that in the community and to get that kind of feedback was a great feeling.
Which project was it? Was it your first one, or was it
second
Underground?
one.
It was Undergrounds you guys were selling.
Say that again.
It was the second one. Undergrounds you guys were selling from the trunk, right?
Under construction.
Yeah,
no, that's cool.
Under construction.
Yeah, under construction. Yeah, we were selling that from the trunk. Yup.
That just selling that must have been like a very great dope experience, and just selling CDs like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know if you can still do this like nowadays, right?
Nah.
I be in Times Square. People be handing me CDs. Like I don't even know where to put this.
That's a fact. I knew when I knew it was like over for the CDs a little bit when I had got a rental because I had gotten into a little accident with my car, and the rental was it wasn't a Charger. It was the other one, the 2-door one. I forgot what it was. But anyway, it did not have no CD. It was definitely a Chevy. And I'm like, yo, dag, bro, like I'm trying to pop this. It was not happening. I was like, all right. I knew they saying it was gonna be a wrap for these, but now it's definitely a wrap.
Yeah, it's funny actually because vinyl's still sticking strong.
It's still sticking strong.
Yeah.
I feel like just getting it into its element, or just getting it into the right hands. You feel me? I feel like it's who you cater it to. You feel me? That will appreciate it. I know a lot of the elders in our community. They still rock out CDs.
Yeah, they still do.
They know how to operate it.
Yeah.
They don't
That's
have
what they're comfortable with,
Apple.
right?
You know what I'm saying? Google. They don't know Google. They don't know what Google.
They'll look at you with three heads like Apple Music.
That's a fact. Or ask you to do it.
Yeah, they'll do it for you. Or like, yo, how can you get this on the YouTube? On the YouTube. Like, what? You put it in and you're like, so this is how I do everything? Yeah, just search up the name right there.
Right.
They're like, no, it's too many steps.
It's mad simple.
Yeah, just give me the CD.
But I got you, Grandma. I got you.
Yeah, don't worry.
I got you, Grandpa.
I'll download it for you.
That's a Fendi.
Yeah.
Because you got to hear it. You heard? I'm going to make sure you get it. And they feel left out, so you cannot tell them, like, yo, we won't be able to get it to you.
No,
because they feel left out.
They feel like, wow. It was like,
they're like, damn.
Like, you didn't think about me at all? I remember when you listed just this wide.
Right. You feel me? Like,
yeah, but you can't.
What? Leave me out?
No.
Are you mad?
So between under construction and what I'm assuming under construction, then you put out in chronological order, but not by how far apart, but you put Residar.
The
last project, your will you consider that like a debut mixtape, or
which one is that?
I'm sorry, the one you just put out.
Well, after under construction, I had put out
we put out
a little EP mixtape. Like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a mixtape. I can't even say it was an EP.
Because I thought after you did the one you were selling, I thought you took like a break for a couple of years.
Yeah, I didn't like. I took a break. I definitely took a break, but I was still making music.
Okay.
I just didn't like put nothing out. You feel me? And because as a creator, you're always like picking and choosing, and that's your baby. This ain't your. You know what I'm saying? So I put out Dearly Beloved, and I had put it on SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? Dearly Beloved, and then after that in 2018. I put out another LP, which was The Breakthrough.
Oh, okay. So you were continually putting out projects here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I think you completely just went quiet for a few years.
Yeah. Now, I would just say, like being in that element of creating, it's very easy for you to lose that momentum, though.
Yeah.
It's very easy. And I realized that. You feel me? Like
it's like a muscle.
Correct.
You got to keep using it.
Right.
Or you're just gonna fade.
And you have people who are anticipating it, So
yeah, you don't want to lose their attention.
Mm-hmm. And that's where we've been now, which is great because now we're getting back that momentum.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I feel it too. I've noticed it. Yeah, the momentum is picking up.
It's a good feeling though because now you're like, yo, I've still been working, but if anything, I've been developing myself. Just as a human being, just as a better businessman, just as a better artist, you feel me?
Yeah.
And nothing's wrong with taking some time to yourself so you can develop and, be better for those around you, your community, you feel me? Because I take that very strongly, you feel me? Like just set an example, you know what I mean? So I definitely took some time to myself in the midst of creating because I kept on creating this whole time. You know what I mean? And then most recently, my recent project, it wasn't a whole project, but we released a series of singles between me and Obenga. Shouts out to Obenga. You already know the vibe, bro. Obenga, great engineer, great producer, and vocally, he's just very great at working with artists. He works
Yeah.
with a lot of singers too. So he was another person that I was able to just have an experience where I was able to, just gain a lot from him. Like, you feel me? Just
After you work with these people that you learn and gain stuff from, do you go back to your old music and listen to it and think, nah, could have done this better, or you just don't? Sometimes I know as our artists grow,
Yeah.
when they look at their old work, they be, oh, this is trash.
yeah, that's a Fendi. I have some of those. I'm grateful to say that it's not a lot of them.
Okay.
Yeah, because even with how music is always changing and always growing, it's like for under construction, it did what it did for its time. So people still listen to that. You know what I mean? That's from 2014. People still listen to it and say, "Yo, bro, like Head High," track number 4 is still like, excuse me, it's still motivating me, bro. Like I'm still inspired by it. So it's done its time then. It did what it did in its time then, and it's still doing it now. You feel me? Which is a great feeling. But I do have like things like I would go on Dearly Beloved, that mixtape, and probably be like, oh yeah, just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No. Trust me. Yeah. It'd be
Yeah,
like that.
fact. As a creator, you feel me? It's only natural. It's only right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I look at sometimes some of my old pictures and go like,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't believe I was proud of this at the moment.
Right. Yeah, you got some great work too, bro.
Oh
Like
no,
these
I
stuff are
appreciate it.
fire. Like catching emotions.
Yeah,
Catching emotion of the train and all that. That's so
I think
dope.
probably sometime next year I'm gonna take some of my pictures to do like a little gallery.
You should.
I think there's an event space on 222
Yeah.
called the Bronx Collab Space.
Mm.
I'm gonna talk to them and have it in there.
Got you. That's dope. It's a big location.
Um, it's big, it's long, so like narrow, but it stretches out. So
Yeah. I was looking at 2 locations in Ridge Hill last night. I'm trying to understand it though.
wait,
You probably know.
let me finish with your current project that came out. You put it out last year, right? Residuals, right? I don't want to say either.
No, that was those are the seven singles that we
Those are
released.
7 singles.
Yeah, me and Banger. Which one are you referring to? I keep
There's 2 of you on the album cover.
It's 2 of us. Which one is it?
Yeah, one. You're walking. What like one's coming, one's coming.
Oh,
Am I not saying?
that is it.
Is-
Those are the 7 singles that I released with Banger.
Oh, those are
Yeah.
the 7 singles.
Yeah, they're off the one day project, but it's not a full project yet.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're still currently just releasing singles for
Oh,
it. Yep.
okay. Because I was listening to them on YouTube earlier today. I
Yeah.
thought it was one whole project.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It will be, but
Okay, will
currently
be.
right now it's just only singles. Just trying to
I've seen that you also sell them on your website. You was
correct.
View Collections.
View Collection, VEW Collection.com.
Is that where you put all your stuff at? Like art wise.
Correct.
I also noticed that you sell your music there.
Yeah.
Are they on streaming platforms, or
They're
are you
all-
just selling directly through you?
They're also on streaming platforms, right? Some of them are on SoundCloud as well, like the mixtape stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the mixtape stuff is on the website, but you can find them on SoundCloud as well. Primarily, it is for the support. You feel me? Because sometimes it's better when people could just come and get everything from the artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even the artwork, like, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot. I'm doing a lot, but so
You want like a hub.
correct. Because you're catering to so many audiences. You
Yeah.
feel me? You know what I mean? So it's for everyone to come there and just appreciate what they get from it. You know what I'm saying? And
Do you notice that sometimes you might have a person come from like the art, and they go like, oh, he does music too.
correct.
This is some music. Oh, I like this.
Yeah.
And then, it kind of like, they almost promote each other
Right.
in a sense. I know you did a gallery, right, for some of your work.
Yeah.
You did
July 25th, I did it.
Yeah. How was that? How was the turnout?
It was dope. It was a lot of people. It was a lot of people,
Yeah.
and it was a great response. Like the support was very great, right? You want to show some?
Yes, you talk.
Yeah, the support was very great. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna probably move this over just a bit so they can catch this one. The support was very great. I don't want to move this too much. Yeah, these are the
Yeah.
plant-based ones. This is Mrs. Plant-Based, and this is actually just catering to the vegan audience, you know, and people who prefer a plant-based diet. That's why she's popping out of a plant.
You vegan?
I am like 60% right now,
60.
bro.
So you're a pescatarian.
I'm a pescatarian.
It's hard.
It is.
To be
It is.
vegan.
I've been a vegan
Yeah.
for a while. Yeah.
Off and on.
Yeah. But for the longest I've been a vegan was like a year and a half.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It was cool.
How was it? What was your experience?
It was good, but where I failed at was to meal prep.
Yeah.
If you get caught outside and you ain't meal prepping,
It's a
man,
wrap.
yeah,
It's a wrap. You're gonna eat something
you
with
gonna
meat
eat something, bro.
or some junk food.
You gonna touch it,
Yeah, that's
touch it, and after a while I just start letting go.
Yeah, you just
like, yo, what's happening
Yeah.
to me? You feel me?
Yeah, I tried to go vegan. I did it for 1 week, and then the next week I got busy, so I couldn't really cook at home. And that shit was a wrap. I was having like burgers every other day.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
bro.
like,
You catch
damn,
you outside.
No, it's tough.
You get caught outside, but I haven't forgotten them. You feel me? And I always want to encourage health. And reason
Does this particular vegan do they have their own like their own line, their own brand? Because I know you.
it was the Kadesh
Yeah.
Dominion.
Yeah.
And that's what we included. So there's three brands included in the site. There's
Okay.
the music, right?
Mhm.
And then there's the IB brand, which is catering to, you know, inspiration, culture, nationality, serenity, and this is the vegan one that's just always catering to people who want a healthier diet or just wants to feel inspired all over again, you know, from them choosing a healthier diet. And the inspiration actually came in the middle of the pandemic. Like, you know what I mean? I wanted to just influence people a lot more to eat better.
How was the pandemic for you? During the time, was it hard on you? You had to be inside a lot.
It wasn't.
You think you were more creative? Did you put out more work?
I think it was motivating. The reason why I say it was motivating was because, like, a lot of people may not know, but I actually work in the hospital. Yeah, so it was definitely motivating because just being there and being in the midst of what was happening, it was motivating and like I'm always absorbing, you know, energy to kind of push me to the next step. You feel me? And I felt like, okay, there's something that needs to be done on my part. You know what I'm saying? And that's when
Yeah, we had that one piece right there behind you that you dedicated for the nurses.
I dedicated to the to healthcare. Yeah, let me take it up. I dedicated this piece to healthcare. There's another one too that's available on the site. You know, the creation of Adam. And
Yeah.
what this represents, is just like the relationship that we have with our patients on site. You know, being in the hospital or being in the healthcare industry. You know, I for one have had a lot of experience, you know, just working hand in hand with patients and just having some come, having some go. You feel me? Has been a regular thing.
Was it stressful working in a hospital during COVID?
I think with me running bodies, you know what I'm saying, to the trailer, to the trucks that they had outside, I think the most stressful it could have got for me was just checking their wristband to see if it was a patient I knew I had a relationship with. You feel me? Like I just constantly was checking the wristband to see if I knew them because the bodies were so consistent. I wouldn't say it was stressful though. I just think that you know God kept us through it, and you know you just have to do what you have to do in the time frame. You feel me? And just ask for guidance because that was it for me. Just I know that there's something I have to do. You know what I mean? I'm not a superhero, but I just wanted to cater cater in any way I possibly could. And then reflecting on it, that's when I was able to come and cater through my gifts, you know what I'm saying, through my talent, you know what I mean? Which ultimately was going to happen anyway. It's just in the midst of that, though, you're not really thinking about that. You feel me? Yeah.
No, no, yeah, it still must be hard when you do look at one of the tags and see it was a patient that you was close with, and even might even
Correct.
see the family member comes every Tuesday at a
Yeah,
certain time.
that
He
part.
brings this up, and then you check the
Mm-hmm.
tag. It must have been
Yeah.
at least emotionally, it must have been hard.
Yeah, it definitely was. It definitely was. You know what I mean? And you're never conditioned to deal with seeing them go. Because I've had patients even prior to the pandemic where whether they're on dialysis, you feel me? Especially my dialysis patients, you know what I mean? I would have a relationship with them throughout the course of three to 4 years, and then just you know, so as their body would just kind of give up on them. You feel me? So you're never prepared for that. You know what I mean? But ultimately though, it's just about having strength, you know what I'm saying? Having strength and enduring through it, making sure you're able to endure through it, as tough as it may be. You know what I'm saying?
One thing as you talk, one thing I noticed you said it already. You're very big on the community.
Yeah.
What made you be so community first person?
Because I came from I came from a community of where we didn't have much leadership, and if we did have the leadership, we was following the local gang members. You feel me? The local homies. We was following them and trying to gauge our life by what we see them do. You
Yeah,
feel me? So, and this was in Co-op City. People may not look at Co-op City, especially right now. Co-op City is not what it used to be.
hmm
You feel me? Especially when it came to Co-op City in the Valley, and you know what I mean. What people used to get involved with, from fights to cutting people and all of that. But seeing that in my community, you know, I became a follower. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I definitely became a follower, and I acknowledged it later in life. You feel me? But it was a survival thing that was just clicking in, because it's either you was gonna get beat up or you was gonna get jumped. You feel me? Or you was gonna do the jumping. It was
yeah,
either or. So it put you in a box. You feel me? It definitely put you in a box where you had to kind of make a decision every time you came outside of, every time school was over, you know what I'm saying? How to survive, you know? And I decided to become such first person with my community because I saw, the downfall of my brothers, whether we was getting incarcerated or whether we was dying, like, you feel me? Um, and I was able to escape away from it going to high school a little bit. Like, I was able to sneak out of there because, you know, being in that environment for so long, you're only prone to react or
yeah.
do something. You feel me? So going to high school, I kind of, I went to Fordham High School for the Arts on Theodore Roosevelt High School.
Okay, I know. Yeah,
Yeah, it didn't change. I got jumped outside of there
yeah. I
too.
heard stories about Theodore.
Yeah, I got jumped outside of there too. But even with me being jumped, it was a lot of, the seeds that I sowed in my past coming to haunt me. You feel me?
Yeah,
And as much as you could have retaliated, you think, I know where I'm coming from. You feel me?
yeah,
So, I had to just bite the bullet and just understand that God was just, showing me that, what I'm saying, the roosters came to cluck. You feel me? And I had to understand and to know that, you feel me, I want better for my community, because I'm not going to feed, the youth the same poison that I came up on. You know what I'm saying? So I became very active in my community, whether we was going to Horizons to speak to the juvenile delinquents there. And I hate really giving them that label, because, you know what I'm saying, they just young black males, and young black males and Hispanic males and Hispanic women and black women as well that just need guidance, you feel me? But it was more about communicating, you feel me, our better, you know what I'm saying, and what we can see in ourselves and the potential we hold, and how to start tapping into it early rather than let this take your lifestyle, you feel me? Because later on, I seen what it did to my people, you feel me? My culture, or just the brothers and the sisters I grew up with, you feel me?
yeah.
Yeah. And that's what really forced me to be community active, because I didn't want to see the youth make the same decisions that we did coming up.
I know. I know you did a before the pandemic happened. I think maybe like, I mean, 2018 maybe, was it? I know you did a fashion show up in
In Mount Vernon.
was it Mount? No, it wasn't Mount Vernon. It was close to Mount Vernon. It's about like 225, something like that.
225.
Yeah, I remember my guy took pictures for you. You had like 2 shows.
Yeah. Which one is that? I did a lot.
You did a
I
lot.
mean,
Phew.
yeah, because we had one at the Dole Center, and there was you said on 225th?
Yeah, around there. It was in it was a big open salon.
Yes, right, correct. And it was a fashion show at Malia Monet.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you do a lot. So you do fashion shows quite often, at least
Yeah, it's
numerous.
something that it was how would you say it? It was someone who came in and she needed help. She definitely needed help, and because bro, had the location, you know what I'm saying? She came in and she needed some help with her line, and then, kind of just jumped in there and helped her as much as possible. Shout out to Fonta Designs, by the way. That young girl is definitely coming up. Yeah, that was the fashion show. Yeah, I remember it.
How you got into it during the fashion shows?
It started with my line with the Inner Beauty Inc. line. You feel me? We actually did one in 2018 in the Dole Center in Mount Vernon, the community center there, and it was the reason for the fashion shows was so that more of our youth, our young Black and Hispanics, and our natives, Native Americans, they can get an opportunity, like, you feel me, of showcasing some kind of modeling or acting, you know what I mean, for the commercials. So it was really about just getting the youth involved and getting like even our generation involved. You feel me? Because we outside, nobody knows like what their gift is unless sometimes something sparks something. Something sparked in them to go, dag, I didn't know I could do that. You feel me? And that's what all these events are about. It's about setting up opportunity, more than just showcasing the brand. Of course, we're showcasing the brand too, but we give back to our community by setting up these events. You feel me?
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
So when you next having your next gallery?
October 10th.
October 10th? Mm-hmm. You guys have a location for it?
Yeah, 3350 Seymour Avenue, right there, New Testament Temple.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You excited for it?
Yeah, I'm crazy excited because I just came from one show, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm more excited to see what the people who haven't experienced the art galleries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's really for me when they come and get the experience for themselves. You feel me? I think that's what motivates me to keep going too. It's because you got all this artwork and all these gifts, but nobody sees them.
Yeah.
And they come and actually bear witness to all your hard effort.
Are these your first time doing galleries of your art or your
yeah,
work?
This is my first time doing galleries.
Wow, that must be exciting. I've seen people look at the art for the first time and just watch the reactions or watch them think.
Yeah, it's dope. And they actually come there and get me painting art, man, live. But I don't want to give away too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah,
hush.
Yeah. But they actually come there and witness a lot. You feel me? So I appreciate it so much though because they give me their favorite. We don't have like the leading digital one up here, which is Beauty Has No Nationality. We don't have it because, of course, it's sold out. Which is a good thing.
To hear the word sold out is always good.
It's always good. But when people can give you their response and they can appreciate it, it feels good because your work is not in vain, and the support helps. Like I'm a Black man in America, still trying to make my way, you feel me, while still having my hand in there with the community. So don't get me wrong, it may be pretty sometimes, but I've even lost a lot of money sometimes just investing in events or just trying to help our people be able to showcase some kind of gift or talent for themselves. And it's cool. You're never going to complain about it because it's what you signed up for. You feel me?
Yeah.
But the support always helps. You know what I'm saying? Because it just shows that, you know what I mean, we appreciate, the appreciation for what someone is doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, having events really teaches you, like, money management, loss, gain, and you realize just selling, buying, it's not as easy as people think it is.
It's not.
People will be like, just price the ticket this much and just invite people. Like, no, I can't price it 20 because nobody knows me. So I
That's
got
a
to price it
fact.
at 10.
Yeah.
So I need this many people, but that's a lot of people.
Right.
And then, oh, let me just do it for free. But then since you do it for free, nobody appreciates nothing for free. So they don't show.
So they don't show.
So you got to price it something.
Exactly.
Got to find a good price. Then you got to find people to come in. Then
Make them feel
have somebody
obligated to
host.
show up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could get somebody to host it and they want to pay.
Yeah. And I've done free events.
Yeah.
So we've done a lot, man. I'm grateful to my team too. K Star, my executive coordinator, Richie Country, my road manager, Steiner on logistics. You feel me? So it's always important to have them there. My cousin Suzanne, you know what I mean? It's always important to have them there because I can't do it by myself.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. And you take on so much for a time, and they'll tell you I take on so much. You feel me? Because as a perfectionist, sometimes you want everything to, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's good to delegate that.
Was it hard to learn how to delegate, or hard to let go of certain aspects of it? Sometimes artists want to be, this like that, like that. No, this guy be like that, and it's hard to like maybe let somebody else.
Yeah, I'm still learning, so I'm not gonna say that it's I won't say it's hard. I do think that you have to trust your team, and you have to allow other things to prevail outside of what you're probably thinking, because they may have ways of making it better. You feel me? So I'm never prideful in that sense So I don't think it's hard. I think it's just the willingness of to delegate it more. Like, I'm still learning that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that it could be a lot smoother and a lot less work on my end.
Yeah, and have your mind thinking about like the art.
Yeah.
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 That's why everybody's there to
Correct. Because you're the artist.
Mm-hmm.
You're the creator. So that part alone is just like, you're weird, bro. I'm just gonna say, like, yeah, because creators are, they're interesting people. You feel me?
Yeah, they always have weird mannerisms and tweaks.
Facts. And then, like, I even learned, I'm like, yeah, I'm that creator, but I can say, like, just being, in the experience of like rec labels and, just learning different places of network, it helped me be more of someone, be able to communicate more better. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and share my vision a lot better, or being in the community a lot. Grasping, the vibe of the youth. You know what I'm saying, to feed off their energy and reflect it back on them in a positive.
So I have a question: Do you think that after COVID happened, I'm assuming you started moving a little differently, right? Like gloves, mask.
Yeah, definitely. Like we protected.
Yeah.
Yeah. You mean like as far as like
Yeah, just for everything. How you started? Because after COVID happened, then we just got out the lockdown.
Yeah.
Do you think we're gonna get locked down again?
It's possible. It's definitely possible with the direction that we headed in. I just feel like I just do feel like ultimately, whether locked down or not, I feel like my biggest thing is for people to find something genuine to them that we can cater and communicate to society.
Yeah.
You feel me? To make the world better. You know what I mean? Because before COVID, the world wasn't together. You feel me? So
Yeah.
even now, after COVID, or even in the midst of this whole thing, we still have to find ways to be better amongst one another. You feel me? And try to cater to our world more. You feel me? Because
Yeah.
there's a lot wrong with the world. So, you know what I mean? I feel like we all have a part because we all live here.
No, you're
You know what I'm
you're
saying?
right.
We're on planet Earth together.
Tell people your information, your social medias.
Yeah, man. So y'all already know, man. Vill E Wright. You can find me on Instagram. Vill_E_WRIGHT. Vill E Wright. Same thing on Facebook. Vill E Wright. No underscores necessary. You can also shop at viewcollection.com. VEW collection.com. What else? We have you can also find out our updates on our events there. You know what I'm saying? You can actually email artist villewright@gmail.com and get all the updates for the events as well. Because we're taking email database as well. So anything that you send us, you feel me, you'll become of our community family. You see, we got the Village T-shirts right now. Those are jumping. Shout out to everyone who supported the first art gallery, 7/25/21. You know what I'm saying, on a hush. We got one coming in October, 10/10/21. So just be there, man, and stay positive, stay blessed. You feel me? Stay righteous, and yeah, we gonna keep the vibe going.
All right. See you guys later.
The Bodega boy, you heard?
Hey.
Bronx, you heard?
Bye.